Today we talk all about the month of April. What happened, we go over the numbers, and what it means moving on from here. This is your market report for April 2019. Here we go. Welcome to the Aaron Powers Show. Today's show is all about the market update for April 2019. What we're going to do is go over the numbers first, and then we'll transition to a little bit about what do the numbers really mean for you. So to start off, we have active listings. There were 9,622 listings on the market, and listings sold, 3,127 properties that actually sold, keys changed hands. And now we'll do in sales price. Median sales price for the month was $276,000, and our average sales price was $308,000. Now let's get into days on market, how long it actually takes from listing a home for it to sell. Days on market were median 25 days, and the average was 46 days. And then the last number I want to talk to you about is price decreases. We had about 1,371 price decreases per week in the month of April. Now to throw those stats at you, the one kind of nugget I pulled out of it is our listings sold are actually up 5% from where they were the previous month in March. Pretty good jump and normal. Now we're going into the spring and summer months. It is getting warmer, so we're going to be more homes selling. The thing that I find very interesting is our number of homes actually sold, again, up 5%. However, the active listings are also up. So even though we're selling more homes, our inventory is still increasing. And obviously, when supply goes up, demand does what? It goes down. And when demand goes down, what do prices eventually do? They'll go down. Now, we haven't really seen the prices go down in a substantial way. Really, any way that we could track, your average and median sales price is pretty normalized. It hasn't really gone up or down where we can truly measure and see a trend. With that being said, if the inventory continues to increase as we're still selling more homes, then it's eventually going to affect the price. Now we're in a very normalized market right now. It's a very even playing field between buyer and seller. So it's an interesting time in the fact that it is a good opportunity for you to do either one. If you've been thinking about buying or selling, there are advantages on both sides. Now in the market previously, in the last few years, that hasn't been the case. It's been mostly an extreme seller's market where you're in a great position as a seller and you're really in a tough negotiating position as a buyer. Now we're talking, just average numbers and figures here in the whole Las Vegas Valley. Obviously, if you're on the extreme high-end market or extreme low, or in a particular community, you may have a different story. Exactly why it's so important to meet with a real estate professional. Have them bring you the information on your specific neighborhood as well, because that could paint a completely different picture. We could have neighborhoods that are taking much longer to sell than others based on price point or area. So always be informed on that moving forward. Just want to let you know that we are really normalized right now. Like I said, good time to do either one, buying or selling. On the buying side, interest rates are still at a pretty low rate historically. They've actually gone down recently, which, if you were paying attention at the end of last year, beginning of this year, no one expected. We actually expected them to rise. So with that being said, great time to buy. And also the increase in inventory as a buyer gives you more to choose from, and you don't have to make as quick of a decision. Now, being a seller on the selling side, not quite as good of a time to sell as it was, a year ago when homes were flying off the market in sometimes a weekend, 10 days, 7 days. And it is still a good time to sell, being as though the prices are probably as high as they're really going to get. They may increase 3 or 4% a year, which is similar to our inflation rate. And that's a normal rate of going up. It's not a huge appreciation like we had seen. So if you're thinking of selling, do you wait, or is now the right time? I believe if you have equity in the property, it's probably the right time. How much higher is it really going to go? It's a question you have to ask yourself. So a little bit about the market. Hope that was helpful for you. Any feedback would be great. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Please leave any comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all future videos that we'll do. Again, I'm Aaron Powers with Keller Williams Southern Nevada. And who do you know out there that could take advantage of either buying or selling in a market that really is set up to win at both? Thanks so much.